So the NFL finally announces their television extensions all the way up until 2033. But that's not even anywhere near the biggest story in the NFL right now. It's Deshaun Watson and the allegations of impropriety that have now been levied by a bunch of women. Now, 3, I believe, lawsuits have officially been filed, but there are reports of 9 or more lawsuits potentially being on their way, all from masseuses and all alleging in some way sexual assault by Deshaun Watson. This is a monster story, and I don't know how it's going to be resolved, and I don't know what exactly is going to be the outcome. But for a long time on this show, we've been talking about Deshaun Watson in the context of demanding a trade and where he might end up as a result of that trade. I now think that with all of these allegations coming out against Deshaun Watson, it almost makes him untradeable. And also, it calls into question, frankly, how many games, if any, he's going to be able to play in the 2021 football season. Now, some of you out there may be thinking, oh, Clay, you're crazy. I'm looking at this, again, I'm putting my lawyer hat on. This is a major mess. The NFL has a personal conduct policy in place. It does not require that someone be found guilty of impropriety. It doesn't even require that charges be filed. And if you don't remember that, look at what happened to Ezekiel Elliott when they actually investigated and decided that there wasn't substantial enough evidence to charge him with any kind of crime involving his behavior with one woman, and he still got suspended for 6 games. And by the way, Jerry Jones tried to sue to stop it. All of that felt to me like, in many ways, a miscarriage of justice. We saw Antonio Brown, allegations of sexual assault that were in civil proceedings, and he ended up being suspended for multiple games. And the NFL has already reached out to the attorney in this case, Tony Busby, who is, by the way, a big-time plaintiff's attorney down in the Houston area. And Lisa Friel is, I believe, how you pronounce her name. I'm reading directly from her article, her letter, sorry. I am the special counsel for investigations at the NFL. It's my job to look into any allegations that might involve a violation of the league's personal conduct policy. I became aware of the lawsuits you filed on Wednesday, I guess it was, as well as the one you filed this morning, meaning Thursday, which contained various allegations of misconduct by Houston Texans player Deshaun Watson. I am writing to let you know the league has opened an investigation into these allegations and to request the cooperation of your clients in our investigation. Such cooperation would begin with engaging in Zoom interviews and with myself and another league investigator, at which, of course, you would be present. Please let me know at your earliest convenience if your clients are willing to assist us with our investigation of their allegations. Thank you. Now, initially when this story came out, I believe many of you, thought the timing feels a bit odd. And Deshaun Watson came out and said that the allegation was not true. But as you move from a he said, she said, to a larger discussion that involves many different women all alleging sexual assault impropriety on behalf of Deshaun Watson, it starts to look a lot different than just two people with different recollections of what exactly might have happened, which is where the phrase he said, she said originates. And so, I think this is a monstrously huge story, and the potential consequences to Deshaun Watson are seismic. The NFL is in a difficult position. We don't know who these women are, but it seems unlikely that all 9 of them so far would be telling the same variation of a story of impropriety involving Deshaun Watson. You also have to wonder how many other women might be out there and come forward with their own version of this story. Right now, it is a civil lawsuit, and I'll put my lawyer hat on throughout the course of this program to discuss with you why that is significant and how it could change into becoming a criminal-related investigation. But in the meantime, what you should know is there is a very strong likelihood, I believe, based on these allegations, that at the absolute minimum, Deshaun Watson will be suspended for some games next season, and also from a sports perspective, that it's going to be very, very difficult for a team to be willing to trade for him with this uncertainty out there. This is a monstrous mess for Deshaun Watson, for the NFL, for the Houston Texans, and for any other team that might have been interested in him. This story is not going to be decided in a day or two either. It's going to play out, I believe, over the next couple of months.